A loop is a programming structure that repeats a sequence of instructions until a specific condition is met or till the condition is valid. For example, suppose the user wants to create a program that counts from 1 to 10. The user may want to restart the count once it is complete. This is a loop. The user can continue doing so as long as desired. At the instance when the user doesn't want to count again, he breaks out of the loop. Here, count 1 to 10 is the instruction. Count again is the condition. As long as the condition is met, the count continues. Loops represent an important part of automation as they enable the user to easily check dependencies between variables, activities, and conditions. Once created, they enable the user to run a segment of the automation for a specific number of times until a condition is met or indefinitely. There are 3 types of loops in UiPath: do-while, while, and for-each. Do-while executes the contained activities first and then checks if the condition is true. This also means that a do-while loop will be executed at least once, even if the condition is not true. While executes the conditioned activities while the provided condition is true. It checks the condition at the beginning before getting into the loop. For each lets the user iterate through the elements of lists, databases, and so on, and perform an action on each element individually. These are discussed in detail in the subsequent slides. The do-while activity enables the user to create a loop that executes a specified part of automation while the condition is met. The sequence is executed at least once, and the condition is evaluated after each execution of the sequence. When the specified condition is no longer met, the program exits the loop. This type of activity can be useful to step through all the elements of an array or execute a particular activity multiple times. The user can increment counters to browse through array indices or step through a list of items. For example, a program to input an even number. The do-while loop keeps asking for an input until an even number is entered. Break activity can be used to exit the loop at any desired point, even when the specified condition is valid. If you are interested, you can practice the following exercise. The while activity enables the user to create a loop that executes a specific process repeatedly, while the specific condition is met. The condition is evaluated before each execution of the sequence. The main difference between while and the do-while activity is that in while, the condition is evaluated before the body of the loop is executed. This type of activity can be useful to step through all the elements of an array or execute a particular activity multiple times. The user can increment counters to browse through array indices or step through a list of items. For example, a program to print a list of prime numbers up to a given number. We can also use break activity to exit the loop at any desired point, even when the specified condition is valid. If you are interested, you can also practice the following exercise. For each performs an activity or series of activities on each element of a collection. The for each activity enables the user to step through arrays, lists, data tables, or other types of collections so that the user can iterate through the data and process each piece of information individually. This is very useful in data processing. Consider an array of integers. For each would enable the robot to check whether each numeric item fulfills a certain condition. The screenshot on the slide depicts the structure of the for each loop. We can also use break activity to exit the loop at any desired point, even when the specified condition is valid. If you are interested, you can practice the following exercise.